Welcome on in. We have some more Escape from Kakariko for you today. We have a bit of a work in progress tracker that we're using. Something I'm trying to whip up, but didn't have time to finish before this video. But yeah, so let's get started. 3, 2, 1, go. All right, so let's talk about Escape from Kakariko. I will be doing a video here soon, I hope, to kind of describe what is actually going on, and kind of a guide to Escape from Kakariko. Oh, Deku. Interesting. 0 steps. Water has 2 steps. Wow, this is interesting. Okay, and finally, ice has 1 step. So if you haven't seen my last video, we're gonna go straight over. You know what? Changed my mind. Last seed I played, I actually kind of forgot that the Kakariko checks were available. So I'm gonna try to make sure to get those out of the way now, as it's definitely a bit of a difference. All right, so anyways, Escape from Kakariko is brought to us by Elagatua. I'm probably pronouncing their name wrong. And the Triforce Blitz community. This is a 3-piece Triforce hunt where your goal is to get out of Kakariko, not including the Temple of Time hint area. Every entrance in here is either vanilla or the main like paths to leaving. So the graveyard, the oh, there's our ZL. The graveyard and things like that are I'm gonna go ahead and Song of Time here. Are dungeons. You're guaranteed 3 full dungeons and 1 side dungeon every seed. The 3 full dungeons are going to be the Kakariko entrance, the entrance to DMT, and the entrance to Graveyard. The side dungeon is always going to be in the door to the windmill. So for this seed, we found that Spirit Temple, Water Temple, Deku are our main dungeons, and then obviously our side dungeons is just ice. So we only need 4 unique items to be able to beat the seed, is the information we've gotten. I don't know why I read that. The settings aren't perfect. There's been several bug fixes lately. So it's not, 100%, but as you saw a few minutes ago, I did use the Song of Time to my advantage, in that it will transform you between ages on the spot. So if you're in the middle of a dungeon, you can actually transform between ages. This is very important, especially with things like Spirit Temple that we have today, because usually, oh, there's some iron boots. Come on. Usually Child Spirit is just completely locked, and Adult is strength locked. Well, the fact that we can actually, that's a boomerang. All right. Ice has a boomerang. Oh, you know what? Oh, that's our bottle. No, it's not. Okay. We know irons might not. Irons are also in here, but they might not be required if boss key is just on if boss key is just right by the boss door of water. There's a few checks that piece of heart that can actually be relevant without irons. All right, we'll take some health. All right, let's go to our first dungeon and see what it is. We know that Deku has no unique items. I'm not 100% sure yet if this follows the you know what? Let's actually find out the information I was looking for. Check these two pots over here. So inside the dungeons, basically everything is shuffled. That looks like a key or a spider. That is not. Okay. If you can hear my controller a little bit more, I did have to buy a new controller. Trying to prep for things yesterday to record today's video did not go well. My controller basically completely died. I got about 3/4 of the way through the seed trying to fight with it, and then it couldn't handle it. Anytime I tried to aim with like my bow, it was not a good time. All right, so spirit. So we see a boss key there. We see a skull token. This could be any sort of junk here. It's just a recovery heart. But as I mentioned, everything is shuffled. So pots, crates, freestanding items, scrubs, skulls. And here we're gonna see what I was talking about for interesting logic from Spirit. All right, so now we've crawled through this hole. We're going to transform back. That way we have access to a sword to take out the enemies. And that way we don't end up, losing our shield here as a child. And we're going to swap back. There's not a ton you can check here, but there is a little bit. Oh no, that actually resets the room. That's good to know for the future. I knew that it worked in place. I did not realize that enemies would be reset. Okay, so that's nothing. We can't check the Skulltula right now with our item set. That's okay. We do have a boss key at least. The other side we can't really do anything with because we don't have any items. It looks like we have a small key here. And a heart. Oh, right. So we can actually go further in spirit now. But we don't have bombs or anything really to make progression. So the only thing I can do here is get this pot, which gets me the lens. Not not great. I'm probably gonna save scum that. Let's see what this is. And it's just a skull token, so we will go ahead and leave here. So based on what we've found so far, this tells me that bombs are probably available in Deku, and that both there's probably multiple bomb bags in Deku is my guess. Because we've cleared all of Kakariko that we can. We've done all of Spirit that we can. Water, we can't actually do anything. Oh, there's a strength in Deku. Let's mark that there's a lens in Spirit. Strength in Deku. So that works towards adult Spirit, but there's not necessarily anything we can do yet. Deku shield. Lol. I'm gonna go ahead and Song of Time here, because we don't have a shield as an adult, so we need to go child. That way we can reflect this. And these are the interesting logical quirks that we're gonna see from things like this. Wait, did I get that boomerang? Oh, I can do more of Spirit than I thought. Oops. You guys are going to be yelling at me in the comments. I can already hear it. Flash, why didn't you do it? Because I forgot. Okay. Well... crud. All right, that should be enough to get all the way up. All right, I can see a Din's Fire. I think there's one more freestanding item that we haven't looked at yet. All right, big chest says strength 2. All right, so that actually works kind of nice. So you may be asking, okay, so how can strength 2 actually be relevant to this seed when it said the Deku was a 0, right? I can hear the question. We could use the money. The way that things work with these 3-piece Triforce hunts and Triforce splits and the step counts is that it's not number of items that are in that dungeon. It is number of unique items that are relevant. So as of this moment, that first strength was not strength locked. The second strength was not strength locked. Therefore, they are both freely available and they are not unique. That was double magic. Again, I'll take the money. I don't actually have a shield, so... Put our stick away here. We're gonna go ahead and, you know, I imagine that if I do adult to get up there, it's probably gonna reset my flame storage. I'd really rather not. Ah. Okay, try this again. There we go. There is one more Skulltula in the back here that we at the moment have no way of dealing with. 4 items down here we need to check. Oh, is it 3? Maybe it's 3. Okay, they're all pieces of heart. There we go. I thought it was 4 items. I guess I'm crazy. All right, we need to do broken stick glitch here to get a broken stick. We'll jump slash as we walk in. This way we have jump slash stick damage when we do our crouch stabs. Don't believe Goma's boss room has any relevant items. Oh. Dang it. And I don't think the grass patches are shuffled. Although that is something that I wouldn't be surprised if gets added in an update. The goal of these settings is to provide a quicker and logically interesting seed, all while making the game a little bit smaller. All right, so I haven't mentioned this before, but each Triforce piece that we're looking for is on the bosses. So we're gonna see a Triforce piece here. That's our first Triforce piece. Only thing we found in here is 2 strengths, which gets us further into spirit. So let's go ahead and do that. Technically though, I'm guessing we're looking for a bottle is realistically what we're probably looking for, because we need a bottle to get those irons, and then the long shot is just somewhere. I'm gonna go adult side first, and see what we can find. Actually, I don't have a projectile. Never mind. Back to child side we go. There must be a projectile over here. That was interesting. Ow. So I'm gonna go ahead and grab this Skulltula first. Because we know the chest back there is dead. A wallet allows me the ability to buy bomb chews. Not logically required, but... Or not logically relevant, I guess. It's also a step closer to... Oh, Hylian Shield. That's fantastic. I'll take the health too. Also just a relevant logic skip here. Aha! There's a hook shot. And a bow. Jeez. Oh, that wasn't how I meant to do that. Oh, I aimed up a little bit before I... All right, try this again. Wow, it's definitely aiming up after I've let go of the C button. That should have done the trick, and it did. Awesome. All right, there's the third spirit key. Actually, did I guess I didn't need to do this. All right, well, we got our projectile. Hopefully that doesn't end up lasting too long here. That beeping will drive us all crazy, I'm sure. All right, so let's go ahead and equip. Where did I... Oh, I got Dins in Deku too. But that should not be logically relevant. Until we find fire arrows in basically Sphere Zero. So hookshot should be available, not hookshot locked. So it shouldn't be this chest, is my guess. All right, you know what? For the sake of everybody, I'm gonna go ahead and grab this heart. For the sake of everybody's ears. You may ask why I haven't equipped the shield yet, and the reason is we are gonna have to do some extra checks in the room with the like to head up spirit. So I want to wait until after I've dealt with the like to really care about my shield. There's not really any combat before then anyway. There's actually not much true combat in spirit with this setup anyway. This is probably our hook shot. Oh no, that's a big Poe. Okay, so that's our bottle to get into ice. Oh, that went to the wrong place. There's another bow. That is not bow locked though, because it could technically be hook shot locked. Basically bow and hook shot together make that irrelevant. And now hovers. Trying to think again. So So the hook shot is definitely our one. Because we need 2 hooks to, I think. Or does, maybe not. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it is the bottle. Ow. All right, there's a ton of pots in this room. There's a ton of stuff that we can do in general. Oh, I missed. All right, hearts. I'm gonna grab a couple just because I had some troubles with the Twin Rova fight yesterday thanks to the controller, and I might be a little traumatized. All right, now you might ask, okay, Flash, you mentioned that the bottle might be our access to ice and those iron boots. How are you gonna get rid of the big Poe? Hey, Lighthouse, neat. Well, the answer to that question is that the Poe hut is inside one of the Kakariko doors. I want to say the Skull House. Oh, I need to go back this way. Specifically for that purpose. All right. Covers, nice quality of life for us. I don't think I'm going to spend much more time here, though. Nothing there. We don't have explosives. Yeah, we don't have explosives. So I have no reason to go in this door here. I do want to do that, and we're gonna set roars here as well. Choose are helpful. Now we could technically go much further in this dungeon. I'm gonna set for roars. Wait, why didn't this... Oh, okay. I was gonna say, why didn't this close behind me? Because I hit the thing too soon. We know Mirror Shield can't be in here. That should be the only thing left that's logically relevant to Spirit. All right, nothing there. We're gonna check these 2 pots. And the skull. And we're out of here. We're gonna go straight to ice and get our irons. And honestly, I really don't know that I need to grab this bottle. Then I'm gonna go back to Spirit until a while, until we can beat the boss. We'll see though. Both the shops in Kakariko are vanilla shop. Well, like the entrances to the shops go to those shops. This check is dead. It's just a way to farm money and empty this bottle. You know, I guess archery's a thing. I'm gonna go ahead and do this. I don't know if this check is relevant. There we go. Okay. K-sword. Don't think that's logically required. So, but that does mean that check does get shuffled, which is good to know. All right, let's go have some fun in ice. Ice has a lot more items than you're kind of used to. I'm pretty much gonna do ice until I can get the irons and then leave. That's a scale. Skulltulas are disabled in terms of like there's no skull checks, so you don't have to worry about collecting skulls. That's not useful. Both of those are hearts. So there's a lot of hearts here. Oh, I completely forgot about that one apparently. Ooh. The next room has a lot of checks in it too. So you have 3 freestanding hearts, a frozen pot, and the normal frozen chest. So literally quintupled the number of checks in this room. I see a bottle. So bottle was not the answer. That's a spider. That's a dead chest. And there's gold scale. That is interesting. Two scales were in ice. A bottle was in ice. Let me go ahead and empty this out. 2 scales and a bottle. We're not bottle locked. So I actually could have had those iron boots a while ago. More shoes. All right, nothing there. I'm actually going to use that second bottle here to grab a second blue fire in case we need it. If we end up coming back in here, we're gonna kind of regret not having that. Let's grab our irons and go rush water. Words I don't know how I feel about. Rushing water. All right, iron boots acquired. And I'm pretty certain that the gold scale has no relevancy to logic. We know that the bottles can't be... the bottle can't be the unique item in spirit. The bow can't be the unique item. Lens isn't relevant to the seed as far as I can tell. Nothing there. We have 3 checks to peek here. Okay, there's 2 gold pots there. So that is a high priority check. That is a new way of peeking that Jenny taught me. So credit goes to her for teaching me. I don't actually know where she learned it, but credit to whoever showed her. Yep. All right. Oh, a boss key. And a mirror. Okay, we are a long shot from go. As nice as that would have been a few seconds ago. I realize that the sound effects today are a little bit annoying, so I'm gonna try and iron swim my way through this as much as I can. Oh, hello, hang on. There's our long shot. All right, let's go mode. GG. One thing to note of reference is that the Goron sword has been removed from these seeds as it causes some bugs with the Master Sword. I don't know if the plan is to fix the bug, and it's just temporarily been disabled as a possible item, or if they're just gonna leave it. From what I saw, they were mentioning that wasn't quite sure what actually was causing the bug yet, so my guess is we probably won't see BGS in seeds for a while. All right, there is our second piece of the Triforce. Kokiri Emerald for our trouble, both green dungeon rewards. Let's go ahead and grab this, get the mirror equipped. And we're gonna go back into water and just Furor's our way back to Spirit. We should have 2 keys if I remember correctly. Oh, we have 3. Even better. So we can just head straight for Twinrova. Skipping lots of gilded pots. At least 4 so far. One thing to make note of that I'm gonna take a second to show you guys, there are freestanding items behind the climb there. If you saw the skull and the piece of heart there, there's a bunch of pots in this room that are technically items. We found our first slingshot. There's, I think, 4 more pots at the bottom. Technically, explosives are required here. So it's a good thing that we have these lovely shoes. That is a reason to break open the pots that are just brown pots, because if you just find shoes in them, goodbye your need for a bomb bag for the most part. Unless it's like DC and you only got a 5-pack, you're pretty likely to not need a bomb bag for the rest of that seed. So one thing I will make note about Spirit that is a little unique, actually I would say definitely unique to these settings, is that you notice that when we went up the child side to the sunblock room and then checked that skull, that I didn't go to the iron knuckle to check the outside chest that's usually on the Colossus hands. That is because the door to access like outside with Colossus is completely disabled. You cannot walk through it. You cannot open it. It doesn't even look locked when you go there, go in there. But you walk up to the door, you try and press A, and nothing happens. So definitely something important to note. This is a great seed as an example of following Triforce Blitz logic, in that while Deku definitely looked like it wasn't going to have anything for us, the fact that it had you know, a lot of easily accessible checks, and could easily just have duplicates. Strength 3 is somewhere, is basically the way I'll describe this. Likely one of the checks in water that we skipped. Actually, it's probably the check that was right next to the long shot, in all honesty. Oh, she moved the wrong way. Come on. There we go. Is that the final one? No. Okay. Come on, Rover. There we go. Get our jump slash ready here. And we are almost done. There's going to be 3 Triforce pieces in about 44 minutes. I truly think this is going to be one of my new favorite modes. We're going to see this a lot on the channel. I'll try and come up with a guide similar to prior settings guides that I've done in the past. If you need, oh shoot. Crap. I messed this up greatly. If you need a settings guide of learning how these step counts work, go watch my guide to Triforce Blitz hints. You can kind of ignore the Wanderer hint portion to it. But otherwise, talking about unique items and how that works, should be just fine. All right, Rover down. It's gonna be almost exactly 45 minutes when we Grab this Triforce piece. Just mostly depends on how long this cutscene takes, and it takes a while, so. $45.02 is our finish. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!